Hey ladies and gentlemen, what is up YouTube? How's it going everyone? It's your pal Sparky Marky Mark 23 here. Gonna do a little review and unboxing of a certain item, but before all that, right now as you heard right now what's going on, but of course the Hurricane Dorian is heading straight within the areas of the North Carolinas and the vicinity where the storm's gonna be heading. For those who are living in that vicinity, prayers go to you all and to your families. Make sure you had a chance to leave town or get supplies, and make sure you have stuff protected like shutters and storm protectors to make sure your cribs have been sealed up, and sandbags to make sure preventing water from coming in and such, and fumigate the inside of your house where bugs have easy access. So prayers to all and God bless you. And also, of course, what's going on right now in the Bahamas, prayers to those people who went through the storm and survived. And of course, prayers go to you all as well, people in the Bahamas. Hashtag Bahama Strong. Hashtag Bahama Strong. So anyway, as you can tell from today, of course, right now is the release of It Chapter 2. And for preparing, of course, I had to watch It and It Chapter 1. So this was a mini-series that was directed by Tommy Lee Wallace, and it's a mini-series, very long, good story though. And this one is the redo, but also this follows Chapter 1 from the kids. And from a perspective with these two editions, I mean, look at these. These are definitely, I couldn't even tell that that was an FOA exclusive. This one is a Target exclusive. This, I saw it in some video, of course. So, yeah. So I just saw this one yesterday and this one today. And then tomorrow I'm going to see It Chapter 2 with some of my homies. Tomorrow, of course, in the afternoon, and I can't wait to see Chapter 2. How's it gonna do it? And kicks ass. That's what I'm looking for. But anyway, let's get down to this review of a certain item that I'm about to show you. A Seiko. Not just any Seiko. This is for a certain watch. For those who have seen reviews and other things, this is an SNJ025. Now, what is something special about this one? To those who have seen, of course, videos on YouTube, even during the Basel World, those who are watch enthusiasts, and of course, familiar with this particular item in questioning that I'm about to unbox. Now, anybody has ever heard of the H558 diver, of course? Well, you should be familiar to you folks out there. Now, I'm going to zoom in very, very carefully. Now, look at this one. This is the original Seiko H558 divers. Now, this watch is definitely familiar to all you fans of watches, including action films, like such films like, I'm not going to tell, well, I'm just going to tell you what it is and get to the point. This watch was featured in the wrists seen in action films. Now, what kind of action films? Like, for instance, take, of course, the action man himself who wore this watch that you're about to see. Arnold Schwarzenegger in Commando. And you have Raw Deal, of course, and Predator, The Running Man, and, of course, Twins. He wore it in 5 of his films in the 80s, of course, and he was pretty into this particular watch. And also, this was a Italian or French catalog, and there you can tell that that right there, folks, what you're looking at is the original Arnie. Now, it got its street name from the Arnie because of Commando, and of course it was featured in the wrist from a certain celebrity, a film director, James Cameron. Now, look at that, folks. Look at it. He's wearing that on his right wrist. And until he started wearing not Seiko, but Rolex, of course. And you did hear about the Deep Sea Challenge, in which director James Cameron was below the submarine of the Deep Sea Challenge wearing a Rolex, the Deep Sea Dweller. But anyway, let's get moving on to this unboxing. And with that, let's put a little music. Whoa. Oh my God. Definitely it looks like it's twin brother or cousin or descendant to the original. Definitely looks like a descendant or to the original, or brother to the original, or the youngest brother. And it was supposed to come out in May, but I don't know. From Mark from MarkIslandWatch.com, check his video out. I'll provide you a link for his video in the description box down below. Shoutouts to you, Mark from Mark Island Watch. If you're hearing this, shoutouts to you, Mark. MarkIslandWatch.com, folks. Now, this piece is like, whoa, it comes in its Seiko pillow with the words Seiko. Look at this. Even this one looks similar, but it's silicone, not the one we had from the 80s. But the different clasp. Seiko, and look at that. It reminds me of coming in the other side of the world last year. I couldn't even tell her this was in production last year. But I saw videos of this piece, but in a different form. When I saw a picture of this, but in a different graph of the watch, I was like, no freaking way! Oh my God! I am so getting it, and I finally have it. They also released it in a Seiko PADI edition. Now, what is this PADI? It's a PADI edition. It comes in the colors of that. The Pepsi color, as it's coined, red and blue. And also here's an exclusive edition, which is, of course, gold and black. Definitely an exclusive edition. Or is it the same one? But is it definitely a gold and black edition? Which I think that's exclusive to Seiko, of course. So you're gonna have to like order that from their site. And also it comes with its manual. Of course, when you pull it out of here, it comes with the warranty, limited warranty. I gotta write the make and model. It comes in its card. Comes in different languages, and I know that this is a solar watch, and man, oh man, I'm not gonna baby this watch. I'm just gonna have to like make sure to fix it. I mean, not fix it, sorry, but just to wear it frequently. It comes with its barcodes, and it comes in a few dozen languages. It comes in instructions to how to operate this watch. So anyway, let's get down to the good stuff, y'all. Down to the good stuff, yo. Now, I'm gonna block my hand, and this does have a loom shot. But look at that, a backlight. The original never had that one, but now we have one. Also, we have today's date, second time zone, I believe, stopwatch. An alarm. Let me just... There, when you press that same button the way you just pressed on the stopwatch, you hold on to it and it goes back to 0. It has the alarms, and you're back to your time. You unpull this crown, you're adjusting the time and date. But for starters, you have to unscrew the crown. Let me just take it out of this pillow. Heck. Let me just take it out of this pillow. Heck, this just takes some time because it's a good piece. Ridiculously. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Look at that, folks. And I gotta say, that's a must to own one of these bad boys. And of course, you have to unscrew this, so you have to make sure you pull it. Just a second to make sure of that. But if, okay, there we go. There. When you pull the crown, you're on the seconds. And if you must go to another time, you go to the minutes, then the hour, the date, the month, and the year. But right now, I don't want to change nothing. I'm just demonstrating you, and it goes back to the time where you were. And I'm just going to have to do this. And also, for the record, if you want to, like, protect the buttons, don't worry. You're not going to have to press them accidentally. You can just look, protect them by screwing them back up. And you see, no button operating because you just screwed them back up. You want to operate the system, unscrew them. But that's considered a security error measures. Of course, I do dig G-Shocks, but right now, I mean, hello, Arnold Schwarzenegger in the house. But for the record, Arnold Schwarzenegger did wear the Seiko in half of the film until he's caught. And after he fakes his death in the TV set of the Running Man show, which is the movie based on a Stephen King short story, after he fakes his death in front of everyone, he goes underground with the rebels and gets weapons and stuff, and he's wearing a different watch, which is indeed a G-Shock 2 watch, which you're about to see in this video, of course, which is coined to this day just the Mud Man. But the problem is it didn't say Mud Man, of course. Okay, you guys see that right there? The DW5500C-1, production end August 1995. Of course, that was the same time Commando came out, and Return of the Living Dead came out. But unfortunately, this was distributed to the public as a mud resist watch. But look at this. It has the same case back as the 5000 and the 5200. And I'll leave you a link to most Casio watch reviews, and you're going to find more in depth of the history of the Mudman. But Arnold Schwarzenegger wore that watch in the last 20 minutes of the film when he's about to kick ass with the good guys to make sure that they stop the bad guys from doing their thing. So he kicks ass with his weapon, and he's wearing that watch. Very carefully, folks. So yeah. And plus, I'll provide you another link for Mark Island Watch, and you can follow him as well. And also, shoutouts to Casio, mostly Casio watch reviews. Shoutouts to you, man. Don't forget that. And also more shoutouts for Arnold Schwarzenegger, which I'm a huge fan of. And I grew up watching, of course, Terminator and Terminator 2. But I grew up mostly watching Terminator 2 because I was 3 months old when that film came out. And of course, he was wearing this mostly in photos, behind the scenes, including checking out scripts, of course. And I mean, look at this. This is the body of a tuna. And silicone straps. And look at the back plate. There you go. And it's protected, of course. I can't even tell if it has a date, the year this thing came out. Hot of the press, and I don't think this is a smooth bezel spinning. Hear that? Definitely a loud ass bezel. loud as it can be. And to let you know about battery, of course, to let you know if your battery is pretty high at the moment. You know what? I'm just gonna provide you a link for the channel because I just don't want to mess up my time. I just need to reread the menu, but I think I know how to do this and stuff. And look at that carefully, folks. You have yourself a genuine Seiko Arnie. So anyway, this is Sparky Mark and Mark. But hey, do a little wrist shot. Heck. Let me just take this off for the moment. I mean, really, I do dig the tags. I gotta keep the tags and such. And also became hardcore with everything because, really, when I first saw this, I was blown away that they're reissuing it after so many years. Some people have managed to get their hands on the rare original Arnie, but man, you gotta find parts that make sure to go with the right piece with it that goes. And also, shoutouts to Urban Gentry, the Urban Gentry channel. He's an English fellow who lives between somewhere in Philadelphia and New York. And he's an English dude, and he collects watches, more likely the high end. And he got himself the original Arnie. And just look how it feels, man. Oh man, you're like wearing the original Arnie in one position. Okay, wrist shot quickly. Look at that, folks. Oh man. Oh man, I can't believe it. I look badass with this watch. Really, man. This is a good wrist shot right there. So, provide you a link for mostly Casio watch reviews, the Urban Gentry channel, and the mostly Casio watch reviews doesn't do Seiko, but he's going to tell you about the history of the Mudman. So, but the Urban Gentry for the original one, that's rare not to get your hands on these days. So be on the lookout for that, dude. And also for Mark from markislandwatch.com. He'll tell you more in-depth details. But man, look at this, man. It's so ridiculous. It is like, whoa. Really, guys, you're never going to see a watch like this ever again, man. Look at it. So anyway, man, this is Sparky Marky Mark. Rock on with the Seiko on wrist. Let me see if I can give you a loom shot, folks. Illuminati. Glow in the dark, y'all. Look at it. Glow in the dark. In the next video, I'll probably show another loom shot. It's more brighter. This is a solar watch, y'all. So be gentle how you use it and read the menus very carefully. So anyway, peace!